I like freaked out at first. I was like, how the hell am I gonna find my phone? Look at who we have here. Oh my god, I'm really zoomed in, sorry. Okay, immediately can tell you I'm gonna get this dress in more colors. But we're all older. Meredith Blake is our patron saint. I mean, it's cute, it's a vibe. Oh, Easter rainbow. I don't know how well you guys can see. Good morning, you guys. I am packing some stuff up right now. I'm on my way to Pilates, but I have plans right after. So I actually have to get ready at the studio after I'm done with class. So I have some dry shampoo, some bobby pins, and a hair tie in case I want to like do a little updo if my hair is like beyond saving. And then I'm just packing up some makeup here. But after Pilates, I'm getting my nails done. Our friend's wedding is coming up this weekend and I'm doing my wedding nails for it. So I'm getting my nails done. I've been pushing my nails for a while now and these are way longer than I usually let them go and they're just like out of control. They keep like catching on things and everything. So like I am so ready to get them done. But then afterwards, I'm also meeting up with Michelle for some lunch. She's in town today to get her hair done and her hair place is like right by where I'm gonna get my nails done. Oh, also too, for my nails, my nail tech opened up her own business. So this is gonna be my first time going to her new place. I'm really excited to check it out. I'm so happy for her. It's something she's been working on for a while. And she was so nervous. She's like, will you come to my new business when I leave? And I was like, of course, Stella. I wouldn't go anywhere else because I love her and she's the best. So I'm excited to check out her new place. So yeah, I have my appointment with her like a half hour after my Pilates class, which should be enough time for me to like clean myself up and change so that I can like feel presentable enough to go out to lunch afterwards. But also too, it is raining so much this weekend. It is non-stop raining over this weekend. So I also need to make sure to pack an outfit that will be good for the rain. All right, on my way to Pilates, I'm gonna run a little bit late because my cell phone actually fell out of my pocket when I was scooping up Leo's poop. Luckily, I do use Find My Phone. It's really accurate because it's a Google one. So it'll actually lock onto maps and like pinpoint the exact spot that the phone is in. So I was able to retrieve it literally right next to where Leo had pooped. So definitely came out when I went to go bag it, but that obviously cost me a little bit of time. So glad that I went to Costco yesterday because I have a refill of my Fairlife shakes. That way I can have a quick breakfast and protein on mornings like this, but that was really stressful. Oh my gosh. I like freaked out at first. I was like, how the hell am I gonna find my phone on that walk? Like we didn't go far, but still, you know, I was like, I'm gonna have to like retrace the entire walk. I don't have time for that. And then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, I can use Find My Phone. I wasn't sure how accurate it was gonna go because usually when I use Find My Phone, it's because like I've lost it in the house. So I'm just using it to set off the ringer, but it was cool to see how accurate it actually tracks the phone. So that's nice. So if I ever go missing, I do have my phone on me, use Find My Phone. You'll find me instantly. But I'm on my way now. It is freaking pouring. I just can't believe how much it's coming down this weekend. My legs are also so cold. I need to turn up the heater. I'm just in a romper and I just threw over a sweatshirt to walk Leo. We did like a 15-minute walk, so my legs just got dumped on. And at first I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Like I feel fine. After I'd been out there for a while, I was like, okay, it feels like ice. So like trying to warm my legs back up before I get to Pilates. Update, I don't know how, but I've made it to Pilates with 5 minutes to spare. I will take it. Just got to Lido Marina and I am just trying to find, ooh, parking spot. Got one. Ha. Alright, I'm just gonna back into it since I had passed it. Perfect. Okay, Michelle is already here. I know that she parked, so I'm gonna go find her, but really quick, here are the nails. Went with like a nice pale yellow because my dress for the wedding is yellow. It's more of like a goldenrod, honestly. I debated picking a yellow that was a little bit more in line with that, but I don't know. I just really wanted like a pale yellow and I thought it was so pretty for spring. I feel like this looks really, really good on my skin tone too. So yeah, I went with that and I think it'll still look really nice with my dress. So anyways, let's go find Michelle really quick before we go find her. The outfit for today, I have on my Levi's straight jeans and then my rain boots. This vest is from Topshop, then the long sleeve is from Amazon. I love these tops so much. They're so nice. They have like a little scrunch on the side, so they kind of hit at like that perfect crop where they're like a little sliver of stomach shows through. Michelle just texted me, she's on level 2. I don't know where she is. Look at who we have here. Oh my god, I'm really zoomed in, sorry.
Sorry, everyone.
When you watch that later, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Just like
It was like your face. We haven't had like lunch here in a while. I feel like every single time we've come, they've like moved to dinner.
And I wanted to see the pastas, but
I've never had this before. I just ordered their baklava latte. It's espresso, pistachio milk.
Ooh, I love pistachio.
I know. Honey, orange, blossom, and cardamom. I got back home a few hours ago. After lunch with Michelle, I ran a couple errands, just the groceries really quick, and then Target. But at Target, I got the Palo Santo and Sage Eau de Parfum. If you watched the last vlog, I accidentally got the hair and body spray instead, and I had really wanted the Eau de Parfum because the body spray, like the scent on it doesn't last very long, but here's the Eau de Parfum. So pretty, and this scent is so good for spring. Like, it just smells so fresh. Yeah, it literally smells like a fresh spring meadow in a bottle, essentially. That one's really nice. But I also did just get in a dress that I ordered on TikTok Shop literally 2 days ago. I can't believe how fast this came. But if you guys have been seeing the ad for the brand Popilush, they have like dresses and bodysuits and stuff with built-in shapewear. The one that's really popular, it's like got like lace all the way down here. It's like a v-neck, but the whole like top part right here is made out of lace. That one's been really popular. And then I saw recently people have been posting this one that essentially looks like a dupe for the Skims dress, but this one comes in a bunch of different colors. So here's what it looks like. Ooh, this material is really nice. Very similar to Skims, very soft. Oh, but yeah, you can definitely tell, like, this has full-on shapewear built in all the way down. Oh, how nice. There's like, you can like make a hole in the bottom so you don't have to take it fully off to pee. But it has padding in it. I'll probably take the padding out, but I do want to try it on as is. But it's kind of nice that like there's actual shapewear built in, because sometimes depending on how I'm feeling, I will put shapewear underneath my Skims dress. So I like the fact that this already has it. So I'm gonna try this on and we'll see how magic this dress really is. Okay, immediately can tell you I'm gonna get this dress in more colors. Like, this is so nice. This is so flattering. First off, the reason why it's all scrunched here is because if I do it flat, just like the Skims dress, it's too long for me. I'm 4'11". So my trick with the Skims dress and why I've never gotten it hemmed is because if you just do some strategic scrunching and stuff, the length is fine. Once I put shoes on, it'll be even better. I don't know. All right. But I might get this one hemmed. I'm not entirely sure, but I do love this. Like, this is so nice. I love the fact that the, oh my God, Leo. Ever since I gave him this corn, it's been like this. Anyways, I love the fact that the shapewear is built in, because like, you know, sometimes when you wear shapewear and it starts like rolling down, you get a line, but because it's built in here, you're not gonna get that. But anyways, okay, that's my review. I'm gonna make it quick because someone, oh, now you stop. Oh my God, okay. Anyways, I recommend this dress. I love it. Gonna definitely get more colors. Friends, happy Easter. I am just getting ready right now. I've had like a pretty mellow morning because it has been rainy, so I just wanted to like eat a little something. Then I walked to Leo really quick. Then I spent the rest of the time like re-warming up on the couch watching The Parent Trap, an iconic movie, one of the best. If you were a millennial, you grew up on Miss Lindsay Lohan's The Parent Trap. Such a good movie, and I don't know why, but I just like really felt like watching it today. And I have so many thoughts and observations watching this movie as an adult. First off, Was splitting up twins really like the best decision? I just feel like if that had been me and I found out that I had like this long lost twin, I would have been pissed at my parents. Like, that's kind of fucked up, you know? To never have known your sister and stuff. The parents definitely made like a very selfish choice with that, because they were like, oh, we just never want to see each other again, so how about let's each take a child. Also too, as parents, I'm like, how the hell would you be okay with that? To like not have contact with one of your daughters for that many years? Like, I would be thinking about them all the time. I probably would have ended up like emailing or calling the dad at some point to be like, hey, can you at least give me updates? Like, I want to know how she's doing. So first off, premise completely wild. That being said, everything I'm about to say may sound like a critique, but I still say that The Parent Trap is one of the most perfect cinematic masterpieces in existence. I love The Parent Trap, but like I said, watching it as an adult, definitely have some new observations. So first off, how were none of the counselors alarmed at the fact that these two girls look exactly identical? And especially when they started feuding, I would have called their parents right away and been like, is something going on? Because your daughter will not stop feuding with this girl that looks identical to her. Like, how did no one else want to investigate this? That just blows my mind. Like, if I had a friend, oh, this is a little dark. Like, if I was a camp counselor and I saw that, I would immediately have called the parents and been like, what the hell is going on, you guys? Like, that is so odd. Oh, there's the correction. But yeah, first plot hole right there. The counselors and everyone weren't alarmed enough by their appearance alone to have like reached out to the parents. But you know, I kind of do get it a little bit, you know, not a problem. Though I, like, again, once they started feuding and it got that bad, like, that's something, even if like kids weren't identical, you would have already pulled the parents in for that. So weird that instead of calling the parents to be like, your daughter's having issues with this other girl, who by the way looks exactly like her, that instead of letting the parents know, they put them in the isolation cabin, which is like so far away from the rest of camp and stuff. First off, that has to be a major safety hazard to have two young girl campers out in this isolated cabin by themselves. First off, they're already fighting, so they're already not getting along. So let's stick them in a cabin together with no supervision, and we'll have the cabin be so far away that if there's an emergency, it's gonna take a little bit of time to get to them. I just feel like the isolation cabin was just not very well thought out, you know? And then like there's that whole scene where they're like piecing it together. It starts out with like the peanut butter and Oreos, which by the way, who the hell told them that that was disgusting? Because peanut butter and Oreos, fire. Yeah, they start piecing it together, starting with the peanut butter and Oreos. And then Hallie was like, oh yeah, my birthday's October 11th. And then Annie's like, yours is, mine is too. And then Hallie's like, okay, cool, let's go get a popsicle. Like, first off, I would have been freaked out enough that there was someone identical to me at my summer camp, but like, second off, when you realize that you have the same birth date, how does that not immediately send off red flags in your head? I would have been like, pause, hold up, we have the same birthday and we look exactly alike. There's something going on here. And like, Annie has to convince her for like a minute to like confront this. And I'm like, Hallie, come on girl, like, think. Which by the way, Hallie's my favorite, so that moment in there just really annoys me. But I like how even once she does get Hallie to like pay attention and stuff and they're like talking about it, they're still not saying it out loud. Like, they're still not convinced. Like, looking exactly identical and having the same birthday was not enough to like already right away be like, oh my god, we're twins. And the fact that like one didn't know her dad, one didn't know her mom, like that should have already solved the mystery, you know? But then they have to like confirm it with like their little photos and stuff, which, like, to be fair, for a movie, that was a cute moment. I think the writers did a great job with that. I wouldn't have wanted it discovered any other way in the movie, but I'm just saying, for like real life, they would have known right away. The parents would have been called right away. Like, there was just like a lot of weird stuff. And then I just always laugh at like poor Annie got the raw end of the deal when they like decided to switch places and they're trying to match the look so that they can swap. Like, first off, she had to cut her hair, which you could tell was kind of traumatic for her, which I know some people might be like, oh, that's dramatic, it's just hair. But you know, for some people, me included, hair is like a very important identifier, so I totally understand her like nervousness about getting her hair cut. And then also Hallie's cutting her hair. Hallie is absolutely not a trained hairstylist, though I will say, for how good Annie's hair came out, again, I know it's a movie, but I'm just saying, for how good her hair came out with Hallie cutting it as like a, what is that, she's like a 12 or something like that, 12, 13. Hallie is a hairdressing prodigy, if that's like really what went down, you know? That haircut was snatched. Also too, I remember like when I first saw that movie, I immediately cut my hair like Hallie's. Like, I loved the length and then the little bang. Oh my god, like that hair, that was the haircut of the time. Every girl who watched The Parent Trap immediately was like, I want Hallie's haircut with a little bang on the side. Like, it was that. Like, that was what sold it, was the bang. But yeah, so she had to cut her hair and she had to have this 11-year-old pierce her ears. How her ears didn't get infected is just like beyond me. Like, it was the most grimy circumstances. Like, pierced it in a cabin on a rainy night. No sanitary equipment around whatsoever. And the ears are like pierced perfectly. I'm like, okay. And then they swap and everything. The first to realize anything is up is Sammy the dog. A true hero, an icon. He immediately is like, that is not Hallie. But I love that the first human that figures it out is Chessie. Like, neither of the parents have noticed really anything. But Chessie like immediately spots it out and she's like, it's almost as if you're, I'm not gonna say it. And I'm like, girl, say it. Like, it's pretty damn clear. And then she's like, I am Annie. And then Chessie immediately starts crying. Like, I love Chessie. Chessie, I think, is like my favorite in that. I adore her. I love the fact that she starts crying because it just shows like how much like she knows the girls and like she was there when they were born and stuff. But like, how did she not immediately tell Nick? You know, like, that's a pretty fucking big deal. Like, I get it, she was trying to like maybe have some time with Annie before like the secret came out, or like wanted to respect like the plan and everything. But I don't know, like Nick as an employer being like, you've known for like X amount of days that my daughter was not the daughter that I thought I had. Like, what the fuck? I feel like you'd probably be upset. And then also too, can we talk about Meredith Blake? Back in the day when I was a kid first watching this movie, and like for a few years afterwards, obviously, she was like the ultimate villain. I was like, ooh, this woman, she's the worst. She's not nice. But now that we're all older, Meredith Blake is our patron saint. She is 26 in that movie. I think like 26, 28. I'm pretty positive it was 26. An accomplished PR executive engaged to a man that owns a winery. And he's like a good looking man. You know, at this point, Dennis Quaid, he's a handsome middle-aged gentleman. She bagged him and this winery. And she has her own thriving career, all before her 30s. So honestly, Meredith Blake is my hero. And like, I honestly love Annie and Hallie, I do. But I cannot blame Meredith, you know? If I was engaged to be married and the wedding's like coming up and like the daughter is like trying to prank me and like making all these threats of like, we'll see if he marries you and stuff, I can't say I wouldn't want to send her to boarding school either. Like, she might have already been on a plane at that point and I've been like, we'll bring you back for the wedding. I cannot blame her for that. But also too, after discovering that Hallie's a twin, which first off, how was she not immediately furious and like, I mean, I might have called off the wedding if I found out that my fiance's daughter was actually a twin and that my fiance had been previously married and not mentioned it. Like, that would give me pause. We would not be planning a wedding in 2 weeks if that was the case. It would either be postponed until we talked it through, or I would have canceled it, because like, that's huge. That's a really, really big secret. And she's just like trucking along. She's like, okay, you know what? We'll handle it. We're gonna send these kids to boarding school, which at that point, now that you know they have a mother, you really can't decide that they're gonna go to boarding school when you know that their mother is involved now, because like, obviously you would need the mother's approval to send them to boarding school. My deal would have been like, why don't we just send Hallie to go live in England with her mom and Annie and we'll have the whole winery to ourselves. Like, that would have been my angle personally. You know, she's still on this like trope of like, oh, I'm gonna send these two to boarding school the second I get a chance to. And I'm like, it's not gonna happen. Mom's in the picture again. Work with mom to convince mom to say that she's taking both the kids. Cause like, also too, at that point, they both know about each other. Like, are you really gonna keep them split up? I mean, yes, one is gonna have to make the sacrifice of like moving countries, but like, how do you split them up after that? They know each other exists. They're gonna miss each other all the time. They've missed out on all this time growing up together. I feel like at that point, everybody else also would have been on board with, oh, maybe Elizabeth will take them during the school year and then Nick and Meredith get them during the summer. Like, I feel like had Meredith leaned into that plan, it would have turned out completely different. Like, she would have gotten her man and her winery without the kids there most of the year. She had to think smarter. That's all it was. She was seeing red and she was not thinking clearly. Also too, I was like dying at that one part where Hallie and Elizabeth were shopping and Hallie was like, I want to talk to you about the F word. And Elizabeth was like, the what? And she's like, my father. And she's like, oh yeah, that F word. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I see what you thought she said. I see it. I'm not trying to poke holes to critique it. I'm just saying, watching it through adult lenses now, there were so many things where I'm like, really? These were the decisions that we're gonna make here? But okay, enough recapping The Parent Trap. I'm gonna finish doing my makeup, then I'm gonna do my hair. I'll come back on for that. Delaney Childs did a bun tutorial, I think it was on TikTok, that has just been viral, and my hair is like I still haven't washed it since the last vlog because I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday. So it's kind of at the point of like, I don't want to wash it because I feel like it's gonna be too soon to my appointment. So I'm like, I'd rather just push it. So I'll probably put my hair up in like a messy bun updo. So I'm gonna try out Delaney Childs' bun, and then I'm gonna also get dressed. I think I'm gonna recreate one of the outfits that I did when Michelle and I did our shoot, but I'm gonna swap out the shoes because I did sandals with that, but it's raining. So absolutely not gonna do sandals, but I'll probably just swap them out for Tim's or something. Okay, the Delaney Childs little messy bun. First off, a little extra dry shampoo, just soak up a little extra oil. Using my travel one because the other one is out. If you watched the last vlog, you know. Just brush that through really quick. And I'm also gonna brush all of my hair because I think the more detangled everything is, the easier this is gonna be. So for this, need a hair tie, and I am going to separate 2 large chunks in the front, and I know it's gonna look like a lot, but bear with me. And then taking the rest of the hair, I'm gonna pop this up into a high bun, just like a loop one, not like the twisted one, if that makes sense. You guys will see in a second. Do I want to pull out a couple of pieces? Yeah, I think I do, since I have these like shorter pieces that I can work with. And then taking my hair tie, and I debated doing one of her messy buns for the wedding that we're going to next weekend, but I think I want to do a low bun for that one, so I was like, let me do this one for Easter then. But we're gonna loop it through. Then on the last one, I'm just gonna do a loop like that. It's fine, I'm gonna pin it down and stuff. Okay, so I have the pieces hanging out at the back here. I'm gonna give those ends just a little quick curl. Don't want to burn my hand. And then I'm gonna curl all the tendrils. I keep it loose though. Curl these ones in the back here. The last one. Cool. Got all these tendrils working, and you're just gonna take these longer ones, pull them up here. I'm gonna pin them. How did everyone do this so neatly? I feel like I want to pin that part down a little bit. I should have done thicker pieces, but it's too late to redo. Pin this one. Okay. I think everyone's hair bends forward in this, but like mine is too bleached. Maybe if I just cross these instead. There we go. And like this. I mean, it's cute. It's a vibe. Not gonna lie. I envisioned this coming out a little bit differently in my head, but it's not far off by any means. I like the pieces right here hanging out. Should I just go with this? I mean, it's just dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna take one more pin and kind of pull this down. I think that's cute. All right. This is it. This is the hair. I'm gonna get changed and then we're gonna get out of here. Here's the outfit. Boot cut jeans, this printed top from Cider, my trench coat, my Timberlands since it's been raining. Just threw on my rings, my bracelet. Then just need to grab my bag and we're on our way. Also gonna do a spritz of the Palo Santo Sage from being French. Perfect. I grabbed one of the Flawless lip glosses that I unboxed in the last vlog. This one's Velvet. It's the one that's like a little bit neutral. I'm just putting it over Whimsical from Wonder Skin. Yeah, it goes over that one really nicely. Oh, Easter rainbow. I don't know how well you guys can see. It's very faint. There's a better shot of it. It's just a little one.